Caleb Cox, the catcher, is up 0 for 2. He's grounded out to short, struck out swinging. He will face off against Landon Bond, who will start his second inning of work. 1-0 fouled, out of play. One ball and one strike on Cox. After Cox, scheduled hitters are Burgess and Olmeyer. In there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's the 5, 6, 7 hitters for Pittsburg State who need to start a comeback now if they want to have a chance to win. Central Oklahoma leaving it in their talented left-handed hands. Ground ball fair, a third down the line. Rounding first and digging for second is Cox. He will cruise in with a leadoff double, taking a 1-2 pitch from the outer half of the plate and yanking it right down third. Nice bit of hitting by Cox. And now the Grills are in business. Third baseman Scott didn't even attempt it for Central Oklahoma, just let it roll into the corner where it had to be dug out by Avila. So the batter is Chaz Burgess, who singled in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 2. Big bender in there for a strike. It's no balls and 1 strike here in the top of the 7th. Landon Bond, as I said, has adjusted his pitching style. The 0-1 fouled, and just on the other side of the net, TK McWhirter gave it a nice long look, and it was blown out of play by the wind. And as I said, is howling out to right field right now. 6 home runs in these last 2 games. 2 home runs in the first 12 combined. Excuse me, 3 in the first 12 games combined. Foul ball in and out of the glove of McWhirter. There's one between Missouri Southern and Northwest Missouri on the first day. One against Missouri Western and Northwest Missouri. Excuse me, Lindenwood and Northwest Missouri. The 0-2. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strike. The second and third home runs prior to the 6 today were Missouri Western against Emporia State. The 1-2 down, 2-2. And Lindenwood against Northwest Missouri State. The Lindenwood home run was hit by Mitchell Krebs, their second baseman, to give them the 4-3 win. The home run by Missouri Western was a 3-run home run by Casey Danley to help them overcome the Hornets. 4-2. The count now full on Chaz Burgess. And in the first game, there were 4 home runs. Solo shots by Mike Million, Ryan Hunter. Now the ball hit down the line to right, and that'll be just fair! Bouncing around the corner, racing around second, and no, pulling in with a double is Chaz Burgess. Back-to-back doubles to lead off the 7th. And the Gorillas are on the scoreboard for the first time since the first inning. And Burgess didn't really turn on the Jets out of the box. Great read on the carom, though, by the right fielder Barrier. Coming in to score from second base is Caleb Cox. Missouri Southern against Central Missouri hit 3 home runs. It was Mike Million, Ryan Hunter, and also Matt Miller. And for Central Missouri Mules, it was Eric Webb with a 2-run home run. All of the Missouri Southern home runs were solo shots, and pinch hitter for Blaine Olmeyer will be Chase Kilgore. And with that, Landon Bond's day, I believe, will be done. Yes, coming in from the Central Oklahoma bullpen is Chandler Shepard. Haven't made the signal just yet. Now they will. And Shepard climbs over the wall and heads toward the mound. So with that, we'll step aside during this pitching change and come back with more of the 2019 MIAA Baseball Championship after this.
There are over 480,000 college athletes. Only 2% will go pro.
That means over 470,000 will not get a shoe contract. No autographs. No private jets. No fan clubs. No Hall of Fame inductions. Instead, they will walk away with something much more valuable.
Hasty Awards has been proud to be the official award supplier to the MIAA for 7 years, and we're happy to supply you and your organization with all your award needs. Whether you're ordering for your individual youth sports team or placing a custom medal order, we have you covered. As always, you have our lowest price guarantee, highest quality awards, exceptional service, and our hasty turnaround. We are ready to serve you for your next event, no matter how large or small. Hasty Awards is the #1 source for all your award and recognition needs.
New pitcher is actually going to be Gabe Littlejim, right-hander who pitched against Missouri Southern on Friday and got the win. Landon Bond went 1 1/3 innings. Coming on in relief of the starter, Junior Obeso. Now Littlejim facing off against the pinch hitter Chase Kilgore. Righty on righty matchup here. A runner at second is Chaz Burgess. And Littlejim will start off with a strike to Kilgore. Kilgore on the year. It's just a 154 hitter, but he gets on base. The 0-1 is sent out of play. Kilgore, a .353 on base percentage. The 0-2 incoming from Littlejim. And are they going to call foul ball or hit by pitch? Saying a foul ball. As that hit the very knob of the bat on Kilgore and then popped away. So still no balls and 2 strikes. The pitch high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Burgess double that drove in Caleb Cox came on a 3-2 pitch, and there is the foul ball. Yeah, it looked like he got the knob of the bat. Very close to see there between the forearm and the knob of the bat, and to me that looks like it's the knob. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Kilgore. The 2-2 high, 3-2 now. Chase Kilgore coming off the bench is being very patient. Clint Allen is on the on-deck circle currently. The 3-2 inside, ball 4. A walk worked by Chase Kilgore to put runners at first and second with nobody out. And Allen will indeed step to the plate. Allen 0 for 2 today, a ground out to third and a ground out to short. Wind blowing stoutly out to right field. The pitch high. The 4th straight ball thrown by Gabe Littlejim. He got a strike And his very first pitch against the pinch hitter, Chase Kilgore. And Kilgore fouled off 2, and it was 4 straight balls. The 1-0. That'll hit the corner, strike 1. Allen, last night against the Broncos, was 1 for 2. He had a single, and he also drew a walk. There's the runner over at first, Kilgore. And going from the outside to the inside is Little Jim. 4 strike 2. Still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. The runner at second base is Chaz Burgess. TJ Black trying to keep him close. There's someone up and throwing in the Bronco bullpen. The 1-2 just off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's too close for Allen to tank again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, nobody out. The pitch from Little Jim to Allen. Outside. Count now 4. Third base is open. So they could walk Allen here. But it definitely would have more momentum swing in the favor of the Gorillas. The 3-2 fouled off. Allen didn't like the pitch, but he knew he had to swing, so he's able to get just enough of it to send it out of play. Defense straight away against Allen. Second, Burgess at first, Kilgore for the Gorillas. Little Jim will come set. Check Burgess, who takes another shuffle step. The 3-2, once more, it's spoiled. So the count is 3 balls and 2 strikes still. A long look in at McWhirter. Now Little Jim will come set and pitch. Ball 4. And Gabe Little Jim has come in from the bullpen for the Broncos and walked the first 2 batters he has faced. Coach John Martin not happy with that. Up and throwing down in the bullpen for the Broncos now is Josh Rutland. And coming over to get some advice and strategy as to how to approach this is Quinn Reasoner, the second baseman. And once he gets to the plate, McWhirter will head out and talk to Little Jim. As Josh Rutland continues to warm up in the bullpen. Defensive substitution. For the Broncos, now at shortstop is Ryan Harrell, excuse me. And just as TK McWhirter gets behind the plate, we'll have a mound visit. Bullpen gate is opening up. No signal just yet, but saying he is ready to come in is Josh Rutland. And we still haven't had a signal. Home plate and umpire Matt Ossenfort coming out there. Rutland's walking toward the gate as if he's expecting to come in right now, but still haven't seen a sign, and not sure exactly what Martin is talking with home plate umpire Ossenfort about. And now the call will be made coming in. Josh Rutland Central Oklahoma had a 7-1 lead coming into this top of the 7th, but the Gorillas have shown life, and now there is another pitching change for the Broncos. Step aside, and on the back end, we'll come back with the continuation of the 7th here on the MIAA Network.
NCAA Teamworks is how the NCAA, member schools, student athletes, and corporate champions and partners actively engage in outreach efforts where national championships are played. Through initiatives such as NCAA Community 101 service learning projects, disaster relief efforts, youth clinics, backpack and school supply donations, and support of the Special Olympics and the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the NCAA and its partners work together to leave a lasting legacy in the community. For more information on NCAA Teamworks, go to ncaa.com/teamworks.
We've got our heads in the game,
our minds in the classroom,
our hands in the community,
and our feet ready for the world.
We're a part of the NCAA Division II experience,
using our skills
at our universities and in our communities. I chose the MIAA.
I chose the MIAA.
MIAA, the spirit of our communities.
A little bit of a unique song choice as Josh Rutland comes in for the Broncos, as the song being played over the PA system is Wild Thing. And that's kind of how this 7th inning has gone for the Broncos. Gabe Littlejim came in and he faced 2 batters, did not record an out. So now it's on to Josh Rutland to try and get out of this bases loaded, no out jam. The batter that Rutland will face first is Quinn Reesner. The number 9 hitter for the Gorillas. Ball at the knees for a strike. Reesner today is 0 for 2, a strikeout looking, and a ground out to second. Rutland will come set and miss just below the knees now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inning started off with a double by Caleb Cox. He was then doubled in by Chaz Burgess. Since then, back-to-back walks by Gabe Littlejim, who came in relief of Landon Bond. And that has loaded the bases up. Runner at second is pinch hitter Chase Kilgore. The runner at first is the left fielder Clint Allen, and at third is Burgess. 7-2 Central Oklahoma leading Pittsburg State here in the top of the 7th. Infield is all the way back, not even trying to play for a corners in approach, where you cut down a runner at home if it's hit to first or third, but then turn the double play if it's hit up the middle. Everyone's all the way back. Just content to play for outs are the Broncos here. They just need to get 9, and they will face Central Missouri in the title game. The 2-2. Spoiled odds more. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the Gorillas, who looked basically left for dead coming into this inning, suddenly find themselves with a little bit of life and momentum. You know, they trail 7-2, and the bases loaded with nobody out here in the top of the 7th. The 2-2. High, 3-2. There is nowhere for Reesner to go. And then after that, it'll go to the top of the order with Tyson Cushman. The 3-2 on the freshman, Quinn Reesner. The pitch, that's going to be sent into right field, past the diving black. 1 run is in, and that'll be all. A strong throw from Drew Barrier. But coming in to score is Chaz Burgess, the freshman, coming through in a big spot for the Gorillas. Just saw a pitch on the outside, took it the outside. You saw there having to stop to see if it was going to be caught by the diving black was Allen, the runner at first. Base is still loaded here, and the batter now Tyson Cushman. Cushman 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out, and he will swing from his shoes and come up empty. Runner at third, pinch runner Kilgore at the bottom of your screen. The runner at second is Allen. And then at first, Quinn Reesner just hit an RBI single off a full count. Score now 7-3. Central Oklahoma leading over Pittsburg State. And all of a sudden, after Landon Bond was pitching excellently, Central Oklahoma pitchers are struggling to find the strike zone. The 1-1 inside, 2-1. And this is what happens when you have to play 3 to 5 games in a 4-day span. You got to run through all your pitchers more than once, and some of them are sharp, some of them are not. The 3-2-1, that's fouled. Back into the backstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Cushman, who entering today was at 269, 411, 324 slash line. Two balls, 2 strikes. Check of the runner at third by Rutland. He'll kick and deal. Ball low. The count is full. You can see Reesner over there clapping, cheering on his teammates, and the bench going absolutely raucous with every ball thrown by a Central Oklahoma pitcher. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. The bases are loaded. The pitch, ball 4! And the 4th Gorilla run comes in courtesy of a base on balls to Tyson Cushman. It's Kilgore, the pinch hitter who drew a walk, who taps home plate for the 4th Gorilla run. Win Reesner, you see over there at second, comes through with a full count, base knock. And after that, Rutland is going to have a courtesy call from pitching coach Todd George, another Bronco up in the bullpen. It's Dylan Hall. And I got a feeling that head coach John Martin really does not want to put Hall in here, as Hall absolutely mowed down Lindenwood on Thursday, pitching a 1-hit shutout against the Lindenwood Lions. And I bet that Coach Martin would just love to keep Hall in his back pocket for the championship game, but you got to get there. You can't play for something you don't have. So if he needs to, you can guarantee that Hall will come in, as he is up and throwing in their bullpen in a hurry. Bases are still loaded with nobody out. The batter is the designated hitter now, Alex Achterman. He started the game on the hill, and it's ball 1 to Achterman, who is 1 for 3, a single in the 3rd, ground out in the 1st, fly out to center in the 6th. The 1-0, Achterman knocks it into the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. Achterman, as I said, started this game for the Gorillas. He went 4 innings and was replaced by Connor Lungwitz. The 1-1 ground ball up the middle to Harrell. He kicks it up on a hard hop to second for one, over to first, not in time. Nice slide at second base by Tyson Cushman. A clean slide, but a nice slide. Helps break up the double play. That'll put runners at the corners with one out, but a fifth run comes in to score for the Gorillas. And going to third is Quinn Reesner. 6'4", fielder's choice. Cuts down Tyson Cushman for just the first out of this seventh inning. Now John Oliver is up. With runners at the corners and one out, Oliver, the most dangerous hitter in this Gorilla lineup. He was a triple shy of the cycle the other day, and he wanted to put that pitch on the PSU softball field behind the left field fence. The runner at first is Achterman. The runner at third, Reesner. The 0-1 fouled out of play. One ball, no balls, two strikes. Over there, Achterman, who just hit into a fielder's choice that drove in a run. The score now 7-5, Central Oklahoma PSU. The 0-2 bounced in front of home. Pitcher going to go to second in time, but Oliver, hustling out of the box, prevents the double play, and the sixth run by the Gorillas score. It's a 1-6 fielder's choice. There was a chance at a play at the plate, but instead, just going straight to second was Rutland. So it's actually a 1-4 fielder's choice, with Achterman being retired. Batter now, Ty Herrenbrook. Two outs now. The runner at first is Oliver, and this Gorilla team was left for dead, and the Broncos have let them climb right back in it. The 2-0 swung on and sent out of play. Herrenbrook is 0 for 3. He's fouled out to the catcher, grounded out to short, and struck out swinging. Rutland is the third Bronco pitcher to throw in this seventh inning. The second one to come out of the bullpen. 3 balls, 1 strike. Landon Bond started the seventh, gave up back-to-back doubles. He was then replaced by Gabe Littlejim, who issued back-to-back walks. And Rutland is gonna walk Herrenbrook to put runners at first and second with 2 outs still. Up and throwing to get ready in the bullpen is Dylan Hall, the ace of the Central Oklahoma pitching staff, coming over to talk with third base coach is the hitter, Caleb Cox. Once again, you can see Dylan Hall there getting ready. Caleb Cox started this inning with a double. He eventually came around to score on the double by Chaz Burgess. 7-6, Central Oklahoma leading the Gorillas after they came into this inning leading 7-1. 2 on, 2 out. Cox swings and misses. Slider dives down and away. And Cox swings over the top. Runner second is Oliver, has decent speed. The 0-1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside of that double, Cox is grounded out to short, struck out swinging. 1-1 incoming. Outside, 2-1. The 13 runs here are the most scored in any one game. The previous total was 9, which has been done multiple times. The 2-1 grounded over to Black at second. He'll field it, throw over to first to retire Caleb Cox. But the Pittsburg State Gorillas are back in this ball game.